Let's get real for a second. Buying a motorcycle is exciting. It is the closest you can get to being a superhero without being bitten by a radioactive spider or having a billionaire's bank account. But let's be honest, it is also terrifying. But here is the truth. 99% of the things you are worrying about are nonsense. They are ghosts. Today, we are going to exorcise those demons. We are counting down the 9 motorcycle fears that you should never worry about. But before we get to the heavy stuff, we have to start with the fear that keeps most new riders up at night. It involves your left hand, a green light, and the crushing weight of social anxiety. Number 9, the fear of stalling in public. We have all had this nightmare. You are at a red light. It is a busy intersection. You are at the front of the line. Behind you is a soccer mom in a Suburban the size of a tank. Behind her is a delivery truck. Behind him is the entire population of New York City. The light turns green, you panic, you dump the clutch. The bike lurches, coughs, and dies. Silence, then the horns start. Here is a secret that the cool guys won't tell you. Everyone stalls. Marc Marquez, he has stalled. Valentino Rossi, he has stalled. That guy on the chopped out Harley who looks like he eats nails for breakfast, he stalled 3 blocks ago. Stalling is not a sign of weakness. It is just physics. You let the clutch out too fast. The engine said, no thanks, that is it. New riders treat a stall like it is a nuclear meltdown. They panic. They start paddling their feet like a duck trying to take flight. They try to restart the bike while it is still in gear without pulling the clutch in. They sweat through their helmet liner. Stop it. If you stall, here is what you do. You pull the clutch in, you hit the starter, you go. That is it. It takes 1 second. The soccer mom behind you hasn't even looked up from her text message yet. She doesn't know you stalled. She thinks you are just pausing for dramatic effect, like Ryan Gosling in Drive. You are not Dom Toretto. You do not need to live your life a quarter mile at a time. You just need to ease the clutch out. This fear is purely ego. It is social anxiety wrapped in leather. Nobody cares. And if they honk, let them honk. They are stuck in a cage. You are on a motorcycle. You have already won the game of life. But while stalling hurts your ego, our next fear hurts like something else. It is the fear that you are going to be the weird kid at the lunch table. It is the fear of the secret code. Number 8, the fear of the wave. Oh, the anxiety, the social pressure, the drama. You are riding down the road. You see another motorcycle approaching. Your heart rate spikes. Do I wave? Do they wave first? What if I wave and they leave me hanging? What if I do the low wave, but they do the high wave and I look like an idiot? What if they are on a scooter? Do we wave at scooters? Is there a manual for this? Let me simplify this for you. The biker wave is cool. It is a sign of solidarity. It says, hey, we are both exposed to the elements and dodging texting drivers. Respect. But new riders obsess over it. They think if they miss a wave, the biker police will come and revoke their license. They think if a Harley rider doesn't wave at their sport bike, it is a declaration of war. Here is the truth. Nobody is judging your wave. Sometimes people don't wave back. Why? Maybe they didn't see you. Maybe they are shifting gears. Maybe they are clutching the handlebars because a bee just flew into their helmet and is currently stinging their left eyelid. It is not personal. It is not a scene from Mean Girls. You can sit with us.
Disgusting. You can't sit with us!
And please do not overthink the style of the wave. You don't need to do a specific gang sign. You don't need to salute. You just drop your left hand down low, 2 fingers out, peace sign to the asphalt. Boom, done. You look cool. If you are mid-turn, do not wave. Keep your hands on the bars. If you are braking, do not wave. Control the bike. Safety comes before being polite. If you wave and they don't wave back, who cares? You are having fun. They are apparently miserable. That is a them problem. Shake it off like Taylor Swift and keep riding. Are you enjoying the video yet? Before you go on, do us a favor. Like this video and subscribe to our channel. You'll be glad you did. But dealing with other riders is easy. Dealing with nature, that is where people get scared. What happens when the sky opens up and tries to drown you? Number 7, the fear of melting in the rain. You are checking the forecast. It says 20% chance of rain. You panic. You cancel the ride. You lock the bike in the garage. You wrap it in bubble wrap. New riders seem to think that motorcycles are made of spun sugar and will dissolve instantly upon contact with water. They think that if a single raindrop hits their tire, they will instantly slide off the road like Mario Kart on a banana peel. Here is the reality. Your bike is waterproof. It is fine. It can sit in the rain. It can ride in the rain. It can be pressure washed. It is a machine. It is not a mogwai. You do not need to worry about feeding it after midnight or getting it wet. And you are waterproof too. Your skin keeps the water out. If you have gear, that keeps the water out too. Riding in the rain is not a death sentence. In fact, it can be kind of zen, but the biggest fear is the traction. Oh no, the road is wet. I have zero grip.
Oh
Wrong.
no, the road is wet.
Modern motorcycle tires are marvels of chemical engineering. They have silica compounds. They have sipes designed to channel water like Moses parting the Red Sea. Unless you are trying to drag your knee at full lean angle like you are qualifying for MotoGP, your tires have plenty of grip in the wet. Yes, avoid the painted lines. Yes, avoid the metal manhole covers. Those are slippery. But the asphalt itself, it is fine. Ride smooth. Be gentle. Pretend your grandma's on the back holding a pot of chili. If you ride smooth, you stay upright. Do not let a little water ruin your plans. Some of the best rides happen when the weather isn't perfect. You feel like an adventurer. You feel hardcore. You feel like Lieutenant Dan screaming at the storm in Forrest Gump. Is that all you got? But rain is just water. What about something you can't see? What about the invisible hand that tries to push you off the road? Number 6, the fear of the wind. You get on the highway for the first time. You get up to 65 miles per hour. Suddenly you feel it. A gust of wind hits your chest. Your helmet buffets. You feel the bike move a little bit sideways. Your brain screams, I am going to blow away. I am a plastic bag in the wind. Katy Perry wrote a song about me. This is purely a sensory overload issue. When you are in a car, you are in a bubble. You are isolated. You could drive through a hurricane and barely notice. On a bike, you are in the environment. You feel every gust. New riders grip the handlebars with the death grip. They tense up their arms. They lock their shoulders. And guess what? That makes it worse. When you tense up, you become a sail. The wind hits you, you are stiff, so you transfer that energy directly into the handlebars. You are literally steering the bike into the wobble. The solution is simple, but it feels counterintuitive. Relax. Flap your elbows like a chicken. If you can flap your elbows, your arms are relaxed. Let the bike move beneath you. The motorcycle is a giant gyroscope. Those spinning wheels want to stay upright. The bike wants to go straight. It is fighting for you. The wind might push you a few inches in the lane. So what? You have an entire lane. Let it move. Correct gently. Do not fight it. Be like water, my friend. You are not going to blow over. You are a 500-pound missile. A little breeze is not going to defeat physics. But while the wind is scary, what happens when the bike stops working? What happens when you are stranded in the middle of nowhere with a dead machine? Number 5, the fear of mechanical failure. You have seen the movies. The hero's bike breaks down in the desert. Vultures circle. He has to fix a carburetor with a paperclip and some chewing gum. New riders are terrified that their motorcycle is a fragile house of cards that will explode if they look at it wrong. They think they need to be a master mechanic just to own a bike. They think they need to carry a garage worth of tools on every ride. Reality check. Modern motorcycles are unkillable. If you are riding a bike made in the last 20 years, especially anything Japanese or modern European, it is a marvel of reliability. Fuel injection just works. Liquid cooling keeps it happy. Modern metallurgy means engines last for 100,000 miles. This isn't the 1970s anymore. You aren't riding a vintage British twin that leaks oil by design and vibrates its own bolts loose every Tuesday. You are riding a Honda or a Yamaha or a Kawasaki. These things are built like appliances. You turn the key, you press the button, you go. You do not need to be Tony Stark. You do not need to build an arc reactor in a cave with a box of scraps. You just need to do 2 things. 1, lube your chain every now and then. 2, check your tire pressure. That is it. That is 90% of motorcycle maintenance. If you can put air in a tire and spray goop from a can, you are qualified. Stop worrying about the engine exploding. It won't. It wants to run. It loves you. But there is a mechanical issue that is your fault. A fear that haunts every rider who has ever tried to navigate a parking lot. Number 4, the fear of dropping the bike. This is the big one, the shame, the humiliation. You are pulling into a parking spot at Starbucks. There is a crowd. You turn the handlebars, you grab the front brake, and timber, slow motion, down you go. New riders treat their bikes like they are made of Fabergé eggs. They think a drop is a total failure. They think it ruins the bike. They think everyone will point and laugh like Nelson from The Simpsons. Here is the truth that will set you free. Everyone drops their bike. Everyone. If a rider tells you they have never dropped a bike, they are either A, lying, B, they have only been riding for 10 minutes, C, they own a bike they never ride. It happens. Gravel happens. Wet leaves happen. Putting your foot down in a hole happens. Forgetting to put the kickstand down happens. And that is the funniest one. It is a rite of passage. It is not a tragedy. It is a comedy. So how do you stop worrying about it? 1. Get crash bars or frame sliders. For $100, you can put little pucks on your bike that take the hit. Then if you drop it, you just pick it up, dust it off, and keep going. No damage, no problem. 2. Learn how to pick it up properly. Hint, use your butt and legs, not your back. 3. Laugh. If you drop it, take a bow. Own it. If you act like it's funny, it's funny. If you act like you are devastated, it's awkward. Your bike is a tool. It is a machine. It is meant to be used. Scratches add character. They are battle scars. Wear them with pride. All right, stop panic scrolling. We have arrived. The final 3. These aren't just oops moments. These are the Mount Rushmore of anxiety. We are done with the little stuff. Now we are facing the primal fears that keep new riders awake at 3 a.m. Number 3, the fear of getting lost. You have your phone mount, you have your GPS, you have your backup paper map, you have memorized the route, because if you miss a turn, if you get off the route, disaster. In the car world, getting lost is annoying. You are late for work, you are stuck in traffic, it sucks. In the motorcycle world, getting lost is the point. Not all who wander are lost. Gandalf, that guy knew what was up. He was probably a wizard-class biker. When you are on a bike, wrong turns are just bonus miles. Some of the best roads I have ever found were because I missed an exit. Some of the best tacos I have ever eaten were at a random stand I found because my GPS died. Stop being a slave to the blue line on Google Maps. Turn it off sometimes. If you have a full tank of gas and a credit card, you are never truly lost. You are just exploring. The world is not that big. You will eventually hit a highway or an ocean. Embrace the detour. That is where the adventure lives. You aren't delivering a pizza. You are riding a motorcycle. The destination is irrelevant. The ride is the goal. But speaking of gas, that brings us to a very primal fear, the fear of the empty tank, the walk of shame. Number 2, the fear of running out of gas. You look at the tank. It looks small. It only holds 3 gallons? My car holds 15. I'm going to run out every 10 minutes. I'll be stranded in the desert like Mad Max fighting for gasoline. New riders suffer from range anxiety worse than EV owners. They fill up every 50 miles because they are paranoid. Here is the reality. Even a thirsty sport bike usually gets 120 to 150 miles on a tank. A touring bike? You can go 200 or 300. Do you know how long 150 miles is on a motorcycle? That is like 2 to 3 hours. Do you know what else happens after 2 to 3 hours? Your bladder is full. Your legs are cramping. You want a Snickers bar. You are going to want to stop long before the bike needs to stop. The bike has more endurance than you do. Also, most modern bikes have a fuel gauge. And if they don't, they have a low fuel light. And if they don't have that, they have a reserve petcock. You have warnings. You have systems. Unless you are crossing the Sahara, there is a gas station within 20 miles. Trust the machine. Learn your range, reset the trip meter every time you fill up. It is the rider's best friend. And relax. You are not going to end up walking. But now we are here. The big one. The fear that stops people from riding in the first place. The fear that your mother screams at you about. Number 1, the fear of everyone else. It's not you I'm worried about, your mom says. It's the other drivers. You think every car is a homing missile programmed to destroy you? You think every intersection is a death trap. You think riding a motorcycle is basically playing Russian roulette with a fully loaded clip. This is number 1, the fear of traffic. Is riding dangerous? Yes. I am not going to lie to you. But is it a death sentence? No. Here is the secret. You are in control. Fear makes you stiff. Fear makes you hesitate. Fear makes you a target. The way to beat this fear is not hope. It is strategy. You are not a passenger. You are an active participant. You assume they don't see you. You assume that guy's going to turn left. You assume that lady is texting. And because you assume it, you are ready for it. You position yourself in the lane so they can see you. You cover the brake. You watch the wheels, not the car. When you ride with a safety mindset, you are not scared. You are alert. There is a huge difference. Being scared is paralyzing. Being alert is empowering. You feel like Spider-Man. Your spidey sense is tingling. You see things before they happen. And the more you ride, the better you get at it. You develop a sixth sense for traffic. You know that guy's going to change lanes before he knows he's going to change lanes. Don't live in fear of cars. Respect them? Yes. Fear them? No. You are smaller. You are faster. You are more agile. You have the advantage. Use it. There you have it. 9 fears that you can officially delete from your brain. Riding a motorcycle is supposed to be fun. It is supposed to be freedom. It is not supposed to be an anxiety attack on 2 wheels. Stalling happens, drops happen, rain happens. It is all part of the story. So stop worrying, stop overthinking. Get out there, swing a leg over your bike, and go make some mistakes. Because a bad day on a motorcycle is still better than a good day in a cubicle. What fears did you have when you started riding? Did you ever drop your bike in front of a crowd? Be honest. Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this therapy session, do me a favor. Click that like button, hype, hit subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss the next one. Until next time, keep the shiny side up and don't fear the reaper or the rain. Ride safe.